Welcome to DDN, Dragon Daily News.
Good morning, Dragons.
Today's Friday, February 1st. I'm Hannah.
I'm Ayu. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Today's birthdays are Cameron Butler and Bella Soares.
Have a happy birthday.
And sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
We're not going to do the singing. Today's lunch is French monkey combo and cheese or pepperoni pizza. Monday's lunch is yogurt dipper bucks, chicken drumsticks, and steak fingers.
Aren't you forgetting something?
No.
Yes, you are. The PB&J.
Oh, yeah. PB&J, though.
Here's a word from Brandon Mull, author of Fablehaven.
The idea behind Fablehaven is that it's a wildlife park for magical creatures. And for me, when I grew up in Connecticut, my house was surrounded by trees. Sometimes I would daydream what if there was weird creatures out there in the woods. So I tried to create an excuse for magical creatures to exist in our world. The excuse I came up with was secret wildlife parks full of magical creatures. And that idea became like a playground in my brain, and that's where the Fablehaven stories grew out of. In Fablehaven, in order to see the magical creatures, you have to drink milk. There's this like kind of special magical milk. That's what kind of unveils the creatures to your eyes. So before the milk, they look like dragonflies or whatever. After the milk, you see fairies, etc., etc. Before the milk, you see goats. After the milk, you see satyrs. And so, yes, people would wonder if I drink the milk before I write Fablehaven. Metaphorically, of course I do, yes. I think part of what makes a series fun is from book to book it should build and get more intense, and as the characters learn and grow, the challenges they face should grow with them. And Fablehaven was designed from the start to kind of grow from book to book, hopefully theoretically to get cooler and more engaging as the characters' abilities to deal with bigger problems expand. Literary influences: when I was a little kid, when I read Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe, that like knocked my brain off kilter forever. I started daydreaming about fantasy creatures and magical stuff and could never turn it off. Then books like Lord of the Rings made me even worse, until I just like, I daydream about fantasy stuff all the time. I can't turn it off, and thank goodness I'm a fantasy writer, because otherwise I'd be this really distracted guy like who did a terrible job at his day job. I love visiting schools. A big part of what I do is I travel around the country. I visit schools. I give kids a big kick in the pants on reading and creating. I talk about how reading and creating build imagination. Those are things I'm passionate about, and they're simple things that if kids will apply, I know will help them have more fun in life, help their imaginations grow. So for me, just on my short list of things to do in my life was being a teacher, and visiting schools kind of lets me scratch that itch a little bit.
Want to hear a joke?
Yeah, sure.
How do bees get to school?
I don't know.
On the school bus.
There is no small group checkout today. We will reopen for small group checkout on Monday.
Have a fun Friday, Dragons.
Make sure you make someone smile today.
Bye.